Ngani, and this is Alternatives to Small. Thank you so much for coming, and an extra thank you to all of my subscribers. Listen, I've been busy, and I haven't been able to be as consistent as I would like on my channel, but today I decided and let me sit in front of this camera and have a chat. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 10 life lessons that I've learned. Kuleminyaka, ingaka. I'm hoping that this video will also reach, my younger audience, my little sister, la genge, because number one, dimdala, ndimusisi, and I've learned quite a bit. And I know I always joke about ubamdala, nutini, but I am, guys, iminyaka ayimanga, and I feel like maybe in sharing some lessons with channel, I could, also help someone who's younger than me, and I can't get man one or two things and right? Okay, so up at I have, my little side tray, there's my notes, I have my glass of, Ipev, and I also have ikama, to make sure that, I think that's better. To make sure that they're proper throughout this video, okay? Okay, get straight into this video. Lesson number one, yenza. Just do it. Whatever it is that you really want to do, but there's some fear there, or some self-limiting beliefs, or whatever the case may be. You feel like you're not ready, so you're waiting for a sign or the right time. No, just do it. In my life, whether it was, when I was younger and I would have to apply for bursaries, and they would be like, la doubt, like, am I even smart enough? Like, in comparison to, brilliant learners out there, by mandicator for a scholarship, and I would apply and I would get those scholarships. For jobs, I remember a friend of mine sent me a job advert for Mary Claire, the publication, and I really wanted it, but I had like that self-limiting belief, I'm from a low-income background, small-town girl, what do I know? And man, like in terms of what Mary Claire stands for and what the brand stands for, and I decided just to apply with unje. But by doing it, I actually got a call back. I went through writer's test, shortlisted for interviews, and that taught me, by man, even in ezinto ozidelele kuzo, just do it with the fear, literally. And if into doesn't work out for you or whatever, you learn something. There's a lesson there. You grow. You develop a thick skin. Like kawenze. So my second lesson that I've learned is yimanguwe, and understand that ubuwena is enough. So be yourself, be your most authentic self, and that's okay, and that's enough. Yes, as young people, as people in general, we want to always, develop ourselves. We want to work on, maybe toxic traits. There's certain things we want to unlearn. There's certain things we want to achieve. There's certain things we're not happy with, like our bodies and all of these things, and we want to continuously work on. But as our projects, as as broken beings, you're working on, so it's okay to be you, it's okay to be flawed. Like for me, my flaws now, my things that I can't change about who I am, and as long as I'm just like ndimu. So if I accept it, then I got story. Yeah, so just be yourself. It's okay. It takes time, but just be you. Lesson number 3, just be organized. And this lesson extends like literally in all areas of your life. So, in the workplace, like how be organized. Have your filing systems, know where things are, keep a clean space, keep a clean working day. Organized, but also in your personal life, like in your home, keep a clean home, organize your stuff, declutter, let go of things you don't need and don't use. Like this is in my top 10 lessons, because I think and you're able to think and you're able to relax. Well, at least for me. So yeah, just try and be an organized person. Lesson number 4, peace of mind ibaluleke kakhulu. So it's very important to prioritize whatever brings you peace. So for example, mna, I know that andithanda ukubhitseka, andithanda ungakhululeki, andivani maneza zinto because azindivisi kamnandi. So I make sure that, you know, I'm not in spaces where I have to shrink myself or andikwazi uba ndimu or ukubona laa nto, like I make sure ndiyaqiniseka uba, you know, and I don't andenzeli mntu andizama upleasa mntu andithini. I've done that for a long time in my life and I am done with that. Like I just make sure that whatever's going to bring me peace in that moment, that's what I do, and I would recommend that. Lesson number 5. Yo, this is a big one. Yo mntakabawo. This is a big lesson for me. Over familiarity breeds disrespect. NgesiXhosa kudla ngothiwa ukuqhela kakubi, and it's like a saying ba ngiqhela kakubi, but if you really break down what that means, it means, you know, ukuqhela, familiarity, kakubi, disrespect. With this lesson funa nje ukuthi be selective, you know, of who has access to you. But very selective, because once ube ngumntu wonke umuntu man une-access kuwe, kwixesha lakho, kwispace sakho, kwizinto zakho, people think they know you. And you know, sometimes abantu can even weaponize izinto abazaziyo ngawe against you, right? So you need to be very selective, like be selective of who you bring into your space and whose space you enter. Like just be very selective and intentional. Like, you know, an acquaintance must know we are acquaintance, you know. A colleague is a colleague. A friend, like, but there must be boundaries and you need to be selective. And abantu abasondelisa kuwe need to be people you can trust, and you can't rush into those kind of things. So yeah, and now man ungaqhela abantu kakubi. Like I know that sounds sassy, but like I also mean it in the way that you think you know someone, you think someone cares for you, you think don't kanti you thought wrong. So don't rush into suqhela abantu nabantu abangaqheli kakubi. Okay. Lesson number 6 is purchases. So when it comes to the things that you buy with your money, the money that you work so hard for, I've learned that, you know, don't cut corners, don't be a cheapskate, basically. Like get the things that you really desire and you really want. I'll make an example. When I was first furnishing my space, I was like trying to get, you know, e-sales or markdown, you know, that kind of thing. And I remember going to Mr. Price home, dafumani coffee table, ephumane TV stand, it was wood, yabengelo planga. I mean, listen, mama moyipanga le furniture and ndiyalazi planga, ndayazi plastic, ndabenqoma plastic le, but I was like, oh, you know what, it's cute, iphumi set, whatever. I don't really like it, it's not really my style, but I mean, one point. I ended up giving that away because I just, over time, I was like, this doesn't reflect me. I don't like it. It doesn't. Same with clothes, same with hair, same with so compromise. If you're going to be using your money on something, it needs to be on something that you want. Something ezakuvisa kamnandi. I'm not saying overindulge, but I'm saying don't buy something that 2 months down the line you're not gonna like or you're not gonna care about, right? So with purchases, get what you want, honey. Lesson number 7 is going to be about friendships. So, you know, as ukhula wethu, you know, when you're younger, it's easier to make friends and stuff. But as you cooler, you know, you kind of figure out like what you want in a friend, what you don't want in a friend. You grow apart from certain people, and friendship breakups happen, and those are painful. You're gonna lose some people you thought would always be in your life. You are going to disappoint some people. Ukhathwe off. Now we uzawudisappointwa ngabantu, ukhathwe off, and it's part of life. It's part of growing up. But xa ufika kwezi age said too. You realize how important friendships are, and you realize that you also need to be the kind of friend that you want to have. And kumnandi man friendship when it's done right and when it's healthy. And for me, I am incredibly blessed. I have, ichomi, betuna. I would do anything for my friends, and I know they would do the same for me. And to find that specific tribe, that specific group of women, it wasn't something if it's but it happened for me, and I am like always thankful. I'm always expressing like uthando nobulela kwiitshomi zam because ndiyabathanda. So ziyakhethwa iitshomi. And also don't like feeling until there's something wrong with you when you haven't yet like found your tribe or your people, and you're feeling ba hayi man andikabi nawo laa mntu ndingaxakekela kuye ndonwaba naye ndithetha yonke into naye kumna. If you haven't found your person yet or your people yet, you will. So don't panic, don't rush into anything, but balekile ukwazi uzikhetha iitshomi. And equally important, into yoba ube yile tshomi ufuna uba yiyo. So for me, umzekelo, it's very important for me when it comes to friendships yoba ndichomane nabantu with whom I can be myself around, ndikhululeke, ndingabambi igazi, ndingabi into endingeyiyo kuba ndifuna uacceptwa ngabo, which means that nam funeka umuntu ndimamkele ngobunjalo bakhe. For example, something silly like maybe going out, like I hardly go out. So when I go out, best believe ndiyolahla umlenze, ndiyojiva kwispeaker, I want to drink, and so andifuni ndisele naba bantu bazitshomi zam whatever, ndivuke ngomso andisazisoli, andisenantloni, I wonder kuthiwani ngam. No, mandikhululeke. And I always need like trust in friendship, because I am open. I'm an open person, and I never want to feel like, oh, I shouldn't have quite said that thing, So things like that way too. Your values, find someone with similar values. Yeah, very, very important. Finding the right fit for you when it comes to friendships, right? Lesson number 8 is more like when it comes to, I guess, your professional life or your working life, your colleagues are not your friends. Yes, you spend the whole day. Well, I mean, I guess you can make friends emsebenzini. There are those cases. I've made friends emsebenzini. But for the most part, I wait too, like, you acquainted with umdu. Doesn't mean itshomi yakho. Also, try not to be involved in gossip, drama, yonke lando, because focus on your work, focus on what it is that you are there to do. And I've also learned that like awusenza umsebenzi wakho and umthanda umsebenzi wakho, like ixesha liyakhawuleza, ayibikho laa nto uqonda kubona xa ulova uqonda uzobetha nini u-2, uzobetha nini u-3 or u-5 or whatever your knock-off time is. When you're actually working and you are learning and you're enjoying the work that you do, time flies. So focus on your work, have healthy boundaries, and yeah, that's all I can say for now. Point number 9, romantic relationships. When it comes to I've learned that, a relationship is between you and your significant other. You don't have to hide your partner. I'm not like a private person. Like, you'll know who I'm dating. I'll share certain moments that I'm comfortable sharing and whatever. But I've learned that, ezinye nezinye must stay between you and your partner. And I mean that. And I've learned the hard way. Sometimes you are crying over something and you're crying on the wrong shoulders. Or sometimes you're getting like weird advice or projections and that sort of thing. Or you putting your relationship against like the standard or this thing that doesn't work for Nina Nobabini, So when it comes to intimate romantic relationships, whatever works for wena nepartner yakho qha ningaplease bantu nonwabe. That's very important. Oh yeah, very important kuyonwatywa kwi-relationship. Like kwi-relationship kukho cousin yami ethanda ukuthi kwi-relationship mntase ndiyokonwaba ndiyohleka, and that's so true. Like you need to be with someone who brings joy into your life. Nonwabe ni experiences izinto nithini. Not every day niyaphixa bethuna, not every day niyabuild aniyathini. Be with someone you enjoy being around, someone who's your friend. Just nonwabe, yeah. Then number 10 is curate a life that you want, a life that feels good on the inside. Kuwe, meaning you can't please anyone, meaning you can't you know, be trying to tick as boxes the societies, the families, and only curate ubomu obu-right for wena. Umzekelo, for me, I want, you know, I'm always striving for a peaceful life, a quiet life, a beautiful life, a simple life, because it's what I like. So it means that, you know, I need to make spaces some siphole. It means if it's like a restaurant or whatever, it needs to be nerves, you know, because the just peaceful. Do you get what I mean? It means surrounding myself with people who the kind of content that you consume, even on social media, you need to curate that. Like the books that you read, like khawuzame, like qinisekisa uba ubomu obu bakho buphilayo and noble that you are striving towards is the life that really nyani ngaphakathi kuvisa kamnandi, and it doesn't have to make sense to any other person. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Those are the 10 lessons. I truly hope that you enjoyed this video, that you learned something, and please now share a lesson or two that you've learned in your own life. Quick comment section. Thank you kakhulu for watching. To my subscribers, I love you so much, and I will see you on my next video.